Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome along. Sunday, I'm coming on slightly earlier than normal. No Sahara 247 today on pressure. So I'm just giving everybody on Facebook a reminder. You can come and watch me live in glorious Technicolor for today's Vocal Booth radio show. Broadcasting on pressureradio.com. Also going to be here on Pressure for a little while. Sorry, here on Facebook for a little while. But I'm fairly certain the stream will get cut at some point. So your best bet is to come on over and join me at mixcloud.com/live/vocal booth weekender. If you've got a smart TV, you can also find me on youtube.com/DJ Andy Ward. I'm just waiting for the all clear, the thumbs up from Pugwash, and if there's anybody that hasn't caught the show before, I'm basically going into the archives and sharing today 3 hours of wonderful music from the last 25 to 30 years, predominantly soulful house. There may be a little bit of UK underground soulful garage in here, but it's more or less early to mid 90s goodness. So do come and join me. As I say, Facebook is pretty much going to get cut once I start playing records that are recognised, but throughout the course of the afternoon you can leave me messages and they'll come up on the screen. You can send me a like, you can share the stream, and it will give you some cool little graphics as well. Okay, so pressureradio.com to continue listening, mixcloud.com/live/vocal booth weekender. And I realise that all of this is on the screen at the moment. I'm looking in the Pressure chat room waiting for Pugwash to begin, so I think I am now free. So let me just go and start the Pressure broadcast and we are good to go. On the Slip and Slide Blue label, this is Deep FM, a track called Sax in Space. It begins today's extended Vocal Booth radio show. As if last week's 6-hour extravaganza wasn't enough for you, myself and Pugwash today share Sahara 247's show. So if you're listening to the podcast, get ready for 3 hours of sweet soulful music from the archives, taking you back to the glory days of the soulful house movement, as I like to refer to it every week. We broadcast in glorious Technicolor on Facebook while it's still live, also on Mixcloud and over on YouTube. Sending greetings to any of the crew that are watching on any of those platforms. 3 different camera angles. I've got one at the front, one at the side, one above me. Come and see what all the fuss is about. I begin by sending a shout out to DJ Biopic for his Sunday vibes as always, as well as DJ Pugwash sharing an interview that he and I did just over 10 days ago now, as well as going into the vault with some excellent electro vibes, a little bit of drum and bass as well. Yes, Pugwash. Gotta say hi to all the Pressure crew. I'll get through some shouts in a little while. And if you are listening on any of the outside platforms, if you're watching us, then do leave me a message and let me say hello to you. As if by some crazy coincidence, this next record sounds very similar to that one. They just happen to be next to one another inside the racks. This will take me back, way back. Parental guidance advisory notice. There are some explicit lyrics on this. Some of these records I haven't played for 10, 15 years. You can hear the snap, crackle and pop. If you're watching as well, you can see me painstakingly cleaning them with a wet cloth and then drying them. Doing my best to take us back to those smoky clubs, trying to remove plenty of the rum and coke that would have been my drink at the time.
You think you're big time? You're gonna fucking die big time!
This is a track on the Lifted Records label, Carlito's Dream. Big sample, of course. When you get an hour extension, what better excuse do you need to play a 12-minute long Junior Vasquez record? Taking you right back to the heart of Manhattan. Junior Vasquez presents Fire Island. Get your hands off my man. Good afternoon, Michael. How are you, my friend? Good to have you with us. Shouts out to Andy Phillips. Shouts out to Chris Peacock. Also want to welcome along Sasha. Greetings, my friend. Shouts up the coast to Ricky. Hope you're well. Unmistakable drums from Fire Island, 1994 business. This is on the Tribal label. It's actually Junior Vasquez meets Fire Island, not presents. I've forgotten how pumping this record is actually. I completely blame it all onto Pugwash that we start the show. More banging than usual. Even though I am dictated by how the records are coming off the racks. Normally I probably would have skipped past this, but seeing as Pugwash got me in a jump up kind of mood with his drum and bass before I began, that's why we're beginning today with some energy. Not feeling feeling particularly talkative today though, after having sat listening to my own voice for 2 hours, interviewing Pugwash. So I'm just going to let the work be done by the records today until, of course, I go and fill up my glass. If you are partaking in a drink today, I say cheers, enjoy. Right, let's try and find some big sweet vocals, shall we? No sweet vocals in this next record, but it has got a rather sexy bass line. Out of London town on the 24 Stracy label. This is something out of the Bobby and Steve camp. Just like that. Sending this one out to Kelly. Looks like she's loving the vibes with the dancing emojis inside the Pressure Lounge. Giving a name check out to Pugwash, to Amy, to Chris Harris, to Danny, to Paul and Helen, Jeff and Jules. Also got to say hi to Phil, to Lolly, to Garth. Wow, Phil and Kelly are in the chat room about 5 times. Good afternoon. And then last but not least, we say hi to Dre. I did see Andrea jump in and out of the chat room earlier on, saying she's got a bit of a banging head. I hope you're feeling better soon, my dear. Anybody else on the outside? Extended Vocal Booth Radio Show today, 26 minutes in. Welcome along. Hey, just a heads up, if you want to carry on watching and you're currently on Facebook, then you may want to come on over to Mixcloud or YouTube. I'm about to kill the Facebook stream now. If you just happen to be passing through, then thank you for your attention. Hope to catch you again at some other time. To Greg and Wendo, good afternoon. Shouts out to Abiola. Shouts out to Mark B. Also to Scott, the rest of the crew. A little light on the ground today inside the Pressure Lounge. But I'm sure you're all going to be picking up the podcast, so I send a greeting in your direction.
Keep looking up, keep looking up. You gotta keep looking up, keep looking up. You gotta keep looking up, keep looking up.
Track information, Kim Beecham, Looking Up. This is Louise Benedetti on the mix. I'm going to go from the vocal into the dub. The dub is out of this world. Looking at the information on the sleeve, it's the Jersey Maestros featuring Kim Beecham. That may help you locate it better. So the Jersey Maestros featuring Kim Beecham, Looking Up. told you the dub was badass, didn't I? Double pack release. Late 90s goodness. Always used to enjoy going from the vocal into the dub, maybe an instrumental, back to the vocal again. The wife just brought me a 43 over ice into the studio in her finest house attire. Her comfies, shall we call them. I said, you do realise you're on the camera. Thank you, my dear. So I raise my glass to the camera and I say cheers, everybody. 43 over ice it is.
Keep looking up. You gotta keep looking up. 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 Keep looking up. Keep on. You gotta keep looking up. Keep looking up. You gotta keep looking up. Keep looking up. You gotta keep looking up. Keep looking up. You gotta keep looking up. Looking up. Looking up. Looking up. Keep on.
Yes, Lolly. I did actually think earlier. I did ponder to myself if you would be drinking or whether you are abstaining because you have your competition very soon. It'll all be worth it, don't worry. And it's not that far before you've got a really big weekend ahead of you. So I'll try my best not to go too deep with the incredible music, but it's very difficult not to, you know that. I did see Colossi come into the chat room earlier, who was stating she was under the weather as well. So my thoughts go out to Aliyah. Not 100% right now. Angela and Marcel Craig. Let me just have a look at this without knocking the record on the deck. On the Cause and Effect label out of Germany. A reworking of the 1976 classic. And this came out in 1999. Currently listening to Marcel and Kids vocal mix. On this double pack there's also a Lenny Fontana disco remix and a Tom Lorenz remix on the second 12-inch. We welcome along Mr. and Mrs. Battersby. Good afternoon, how are you? Anybody else that may be recently joining us, we are 48 minutes into an extended Vocal Booth radio show. Both Pugwash and I shared an hour or added an hour onto our shows, filling in for Sahara 247. We'll welcome Anne back next week on the show. And before I forget, I want to thank everybody that joined us last week for the live stream here with Mr. Craig Smith. We had a really great time in the studio, as I think was apparent. And again, a huge, massive thank you to everybody who went out of their way to show their appreciation and drop us a little tip to help fund the trip over. Unfortunately, we fell quite some way short of our tip goal, but we still had a great time nonetheless, and it's going to be some time before we'll get to bring anybody else over because of that, but we had a great time, so thank you to everybody that did help us achieve that. Starting this record from the TOP because it's slightly slower in tempo, but the vibes are just as high. This is super, super sexy.
What don't I have for you? Where did our love go wrong? Go wrong? What do you want from me? If my love for you means nothing, I just want to carry on. But you see the sad songs they play on as I dream my mind away on Dom Perignon. I feel I'm losing you. Yes, what don't I have for you? You know, no. There's nothing I can do. 'Cause I believe our love wasn't true. There's nothing
Anthony Flanagan, Kerry Chandler production. This is on the Sphere label. Track called Never Enough. Those harmonies very 10 City-esque. What a vibe. Chandler production into another out of San Francisco on the large label, taking you back to 2001. This is the Digital Soul Session, Volume 3. Track called Time is Destiny. If you're just joining us, welcome along. 1 hour into an extended Vocal Booth radio show. Very Mr. Fingers.
Where are you going?
Very Frankie Knuckles.
To be. Time is your destiny. Destiny.
Sending this one out to Mr. Andy Tomo. You may have missed me saying a couple of minutes ago.
Destiny.
Extended show today, so you've missed the first 60 minutes.
Destiny.
But you've come in on a banger.
Destiny. Destiny. Time is destiny. 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 Time is destiny. 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 Destiny.
Classic sounds. This time the original on King Street Records. Mr. Roland Clark on vocals. Urban Soul. Show me.
Show me a love, babe. Show me a love, babe. 'Cause I need to see your love. Show me a love, babe. You gotta show me a love, babe. 'Cause I need to see your love. I'm sick and tired of running round with all sorts of women. I just wanna settle down with you and only you. I don't wanna be caught out there with all of those women, no. But I need you to show me your love. It don't matter if it's day or night. It don't matter if your hair's done up right. If you're wearing blue jeans or wearing a dress. I just need to know right here, right now, to show me your love. I remember days when I used to sit home by myself, waiting for the phone to ring. Raise your hands if you know what I mean. Just raise your hands if you know what I mean. Just like that. You see, I didn't quite understand our relationship because you were never right here on this floor. Oh, baby. Ooh. You see, love is like a stereo. You gotta turn it up sometimes for one to hear. With a little bass in it, baby, so I can feel. Love goes thump, thump, boom, 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 boom. Oh, yeah, yeah. Show me your love. Show me your love. I don't need to get it all at once. I just need a little bit at a time. Give me what I need. Give me what I need. Right here, right now. Just show me your
Shouts out to Garth watching on YouTube, who says such an extensive vinyl collection. It's nice to have something to show for all of those years of hard graft. Yes, it is. I am in my happy place here each and every Sunday afternoon.
man needs to be told to that is love, that is need.
It is nice to be able to show it you on the cameras. Not a great deal to see. I do frequently say that, and yet at the same time I enjoy being able to go in front of the camera, messing around with all of these different angles, the different resolutions, the different graphics. It helps present a better event if and when we get around to doing them live, or we'll take the show on the road, so to speak.
Now, just show me your love.
As you'll see on the overhead cameras, pretty much, well, I don't know what percentage, but a large percentage of the records that I share are promos or white labels, so I don't always have the information at hand. I would hazard a guess and say this is 97-98 on the King Street label. There's a killer David Morales Def Mix on the other side, and a few weeks ago I did actually come across this piece of vinyl, and I found myself literally dripping in sweat, bouncing around as I went from that into a few other records. I'd long since forgotten about it actually. A really nice groove on that one. Mr. B did ask me when we would be doing the vocal booth battleships again. So I'll do that again at the end of the month. We will do it on a monthly basis when we do the roulette spin to gift one of the Access members £180. We will give you the opportunity to pick from the coordinates and select the records yourselves. Which reminds me, actually, I have got a slideshow to bring up at some point. If you're recently joining us, we are an hour and 11 minutes into this week's extended Vocal Booth radio show.
Do it. Life's too short to have to join the dots. Need a rush, forget about tomorrow. Don't think about any future sorrow. Like a Tarantino movie, we want it neat and groovy. Don't let the bulletins get us down. So make it short and snappy. You know what makes us happy. Get on your party gear and go downtown. F to the money shot, that's forward to the money shot. F to the money shot, I want it now and I want it hot. F to the money shot, that's forward to the money shot. F to the money shot, give me everything you got. F to the money shot, that's forward to the money shot. F to the money shot, I want it now and I want it hot. F to the money shot, that's forward to the money shot. F to the money shot, give me everything you got. Just do it, jump to it. You gotta come right through it. Just do it, jump to it. Accelerate up to it. Just do it, jump to it. You gotta come right through it. Just do it, jump to it. Accelerate up to it. Just do it, jump to it. You gotta come right through it. Just do it, jump to it. Accelerate up to it. Just do it, jump to it. You gotta come right through it. Just do it, jump to it. Accelerate up to it. Just do it, jump to it. You gotta come right through it. Just do it, jump to it. Accelerate up to it. Just do it, jump to it. You gotta come right through it. Just do it, jump to it. Accelerate up to it. Just do it, jump to it. You gotta come right through it. Just do it, jump to it. Accelerate up to it. Just do it, jump to it. You gotta come right through it. Just do it, jump to it. Give me everything you got. Yeah. I want it down, I want it hot. Hey, that's my word. F to the money shot, that's forward to the money shot. F to the money shot, want it now and I want it hot. F to the money shot, that's forward to the money shot. F to the money shot, give me everything you got. F to the money shot, that's forward to the money shot. Forward to the money shot, want it now and I want it hot. F to the money shot, that's forward to the money shot. F to the money shot, give me everything you got. F to the money shot, that's forward to the money shot. F to the money shot, want it now and I want it hot. F to the money shot, that's forward to the money shot. F to the money shot, give me everything you got. F to the money shot, that's forward to the money.
Taking a look at this and realizing for the first time it's actually Angela Johnson on vocals, even though it says clearly on the sleeve. Giro featuring Angela Johnson. This is on the Soul music label out of Glasgow. FF2 The Money Shot is the name of this track.
Go on, do it.
Stevie Soul Middleton and Ross Campbell are Giro. There's also a Milton Jackson dub on here.
Want it now and I want it high.
Nice big production on this.
Hey, come on. Yeah, fast forward. Give me everything you got. Yeah. Ooh.
Does sound like there's a little bit of fluff on this needle though.
Now I want it high.
Right, let's get to the next one.
Hey, fast forward. Come on, just do it. Yeah, accelerate up to it. Gotta cut right through it. Come on, cut right through it.
Oh yeah, oh baby, yeah. Ooh baby, oh
actually a record that I wasn't really aware of how huge it was in certain. Can't even talk now. That's the 43. I wasn't aware how huge it was in certain circles until many, many years after. And now I realise I've got so many different remixes of it in my collection. This is Booker T's remix.
You are my life. I had to go. Help me any way you want to. Take that and love me to my teeth. And you are my starship. Don't take me up tonight. And don't be late. Oh, you are my starship. Come take me up tonight. And don't be late. And don't you go too soon. I just can't say anything else that you want to be. Oh, no. Said I don't want nobody kissing you but me. Oh yeah, baby you are my starship. Don't take me up tonight, and don't be late. Oh, you are my starship. Don't take me up tonight, and don't be late. And don't you go too soon. Ooh, baby. Oh yeah, I'll be late. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 'Cause you are my starship. Come take me up tonight, and don't be late. 'Cause you are my starship. Come take me up tonight, and don't be late. And you are my starship. Yeah. Why don't you come, baby? You are my starship. I want you to take me tonight. Come on, baby. Yeah. Why don't you come, baby? I want you to take me tonight. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah. Why don't you come, baby? Oh yeah, I'll be late. Yeah. I want you to take me tonight. Come on, baby. I want you to take me tonight. Ooh, baby. Oh yeah, I'll be late. Yeah. Take me out tonight. Take me out tonight. Take me out tonight. Take me out tonight. Take me out tonight.
So Booker T under his Kings of Soul guys versus the Daz Band. Not sure of a year of that. I have actually got some paperwork on it, but it's neither here nor there. As we go into one of my not most favourite Todd Terry unreleased projects, 5-track EP. This is a track called Jing Jing. my mind. I forgot about that change there. That sounds nice. So the unreleased project number 5, saying hi to Pax. I didn't realise you were there, my friend. Good afternoon. Also shouts out to Tommy. Danny is back with us inside the lab, inside the lounge, should I say, as is J Soul. Good afternoon, my friends. Anybody else that may have snuck in under the radar, I bid you a good afternoon. How are you? I was going to get in the mix with that, but I thought I'd fade it down and go to a double pack release on the AM/PM label. Now there is an absolutely huge mix of this. I'm not even sure if it's on this release or it's a different package of mixes from Sarah Washington. This is the Mentor Club Mix. Did I say Sarah Washington? I'm just not with it today for some reason.
Everything I need in you, everything I need, everything I need and more, everything I need, everything I need in you, everything.
Trying to rack my brain as to what the huge club mixes of this. I need to check out all of these mixes on the double pack.
Everything I need, everything I need and more, everything I need, everything I need in you, everything I need, everything I need and more, everything I need, everything I need in you, everything I need, everything I need and more, everything I need, everything I need in you, everything I need, everything I need and more, everything I need, everything I need in you.
realised why I couldn't remember what mix of this record was the one that I love, because I'm thinking of a completely different record altogether.
You came into my
So this is Sarah Washington, Everything. I'm thinking of Sarah Washington, Heaven. And the big mix is the mix from Mark Picciotti, which is a banger. Oh my gosh.
You came into my life, you came into my life, you came into my life, ooh, oh yeah, you came into my life, ooh, oh yeah, you came into my life, ooh, oh yeah, ooh, oh yeah, you came into my life, ooh, oh yeah, ooh, oh yeah, you came into my life, ooh, oh yeah, ooh, oh yeah, you came into my life, ooh, oh yeah, ooh, oh yeah, you came into my life, ooh, oh yeah, ooh, oh yeah, you came into my life, ooh, oh yeah, ooh, oh yeah.
Double pack release, AM/PM Records. Now, I just asked inside the Pressure Lounge whether I should play this next record or whether I should skip it. I personally am an absolute lover of this particular record, this woman, and this remix. But I know one or two people might not necessarily love it, so I thought I would ask, and it was a resounding yes, play it. I purposely didn't mix it in because I would have had to play it way too fast. You may recognise that percussion immediately. If not, then as soon as the drum kicks in and the vocal loop, you're going to know it. I'm fairly certain everyone knows this. It's an absolute bullet of a tune. That bass line, the arrangement on this, indeed. Check it out on Netflix if you've not seen it. There isn't much on there that you won't already know, and yet at the same time, it is still a really inspiring documentation of that man's life. Okay, I've totally forgot what this record is. You'll have to forgive me. I just feel out of sorts today for some reason. I don't know what it is. And I'm definitely not enjoying being on that camera today. interesting conversation inside the Pressure Lounge, and Danny Wood drops the level of decorum, as you would expect. Lovely. Andrea, in and out. Hope you're feeling a little better today. A little better now, should I say. Oh, I'm going to shut up and just play the records. Right, I'm going to fade this one down. Let me take the record off and find out what it is. Okay, well, that doesn't tell me anything. It just says Deep Groove Records on the other side. That's probably why I didn't know what it was.
Time of need, and when I lose my will, be right there to push up the hill.
just took a quick look over on the Mixcloud chat. Gotta say hi to Emily. Nice to have you locked on. How are ya?
Dance, get out your seat, dance, and move your feet, cause I'm about to put my show on. So on and so on and so on. It's children's hour.
myself in for. I'm a prisoner. I'm a prisoner. I'm a prisoner. I'm a prisoner. I'm still in shock, in disbelief that of all of the people that you could smart. She knew just what she had. I wanted it so since I fell in love with her.
Say one of their lesser known remixes, because I think everything that Masters at Work does or has done is more than well known by all of their more fans around the world. This will take us back to 1999, 2000. All Blue, Prisoner. Reminds me of a Thursday night at the Ministry of Soundbar when the vocal booth began. It'll also remind me of their Gus Gus remix. I guess I should give a shout out to Tommy White when I mention that record as well. Remember the last time I played the All Blue, so really nice. I'll stick that to the side. I'm not sure if I have a digital copy of that. Definitely one that I need in the arsenal. And no, that's not a euphemism. Okay, we're going to go to a piece of vinyl now that I didn't realise was that record, if you know what I mean. I got this on an old tape of mine, not sure from where or when, but I do love this tune.
Dame un peripé, hazme favor. ¿No tiene un peripé? Un andaba. Yo soy de Marianao, del barrio de Cocosolo. Mira lo que te voy a decir, Miguelito. Para hacer abacuá hay que ser hombre. Amigo de verdad. Las mujeres de los amigos no existen. Ten cuidado con los emporios, ¿viste? Con los emporios hay que tener cuidado. Y es cuyo luz. Julián papá con domíname fe. Mira, te voy a decir. Las mujeres de los amigos no existen para los abacuados. Y es cuyo luz. Julián papá con domíname fe. Solo yo cuando chequen que lo conocemos ahora. Con el empori hay que tener cuidado. Yo soy de Marianao, del barrio de los Cojones. Mira, te voy a decir. Yo soy de Marianao, del barrio de los Cojones. Yo soy de Marianao, del barrio de los Cojones. Y es cuyo luz. Julián papá con domíname fe. Solo yo cuando chequen que lo conocemos. Hacer abacuado. Hay que ser hombre. Amigo de verdad. Amigo de verdad. Amigo de verdad. Para ser abacuado hay que ser hombre. Amigo de verdad. Las mujeres de los amigos no existen para los abacuados. Mira, te voy a decir. Cuidado con los emporios, ¿viste? Con los emporios hay que tener cuidado. Sígueme, yo soy bobito, con mi canto melodioso. Mira, te voy a decir. Sígueme, yo soy bobito, con mi canto melodioso. Mira, te voy a decir. Sígueme, yo soy bobito, con mi canto melodioso. Mira, te voy a decir. Sígueme, yo soy bobito, con mi canto melodioso. Mira, te voy a decir. Sígueme, yo soy bobito, con mi canto melodioso. Mira, te voy a decir. Sígueme, yo soy bobito, con mi canto melodioso. Mira, te voy a decir. Sígueme, yo soy bobito, con mi canto melodioso. Mira, te voy a decir. Sígueme, yo soy bobito, con mi canto melodioso. Mira, te voy a decir. Sígueme, yo soy bobito.
Greetings to Tiger. How are you, Mr. Hughes? I can see the house poet is still with us. Have you been here all afternoon, Michael? Glad to see you're feeling the vibes on this one.
Te voy a decir.
On Tony Humphrey's yellow orange label out of New Jersey, you can see see-through vinyl. The artist is Miguel Plasencia, and I'll do my best to pronounce this. Cuidado con los embori. No idea what that means at all. Be careful of something or other. Late 90s goodness on this one. Still none the wiser as to what it reminds me of. 2 hours and 10 minutes into an extended Vocal Booth radio show today. going through the vinyl archives, sharing whatever is at hand. Pulled out one or two really nice pieces, and I've actually skipped past a couple today. One Masters at Work record that I don't think I've ever played. I don't think I enjoyed it, and there aren't many Masters at Work releases that I don't like. And then there's been one or two others that were just a little bit too hard for today's show. I've also noticed that this left deck is starting to play up a little bit. If you're listening on stereo, you may have heard the channel drop out just for a split second here or there. I do need to get that sorted.
Yeah, I was searching. Oh Lord, I was searching and searching and searching.
I was about to say I've got no idea what this is. All it says on the vinyl is JJ Unreleased Dubs. But that little bit of vocal gave it away. It's Clay Acock's track called Searching. gave a shout out to Mark Hughes. He says, sounding good, Andy. I'll see you at Southport. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I spent the last few days going through my music library, going through some new releases, earmarking records that I'm going to be spinning at my 2 sets that I've got. I'm fairly certain many of you will be out in support who are attending. Friday afternoon, 7 till 9, I'm playing. And then in the main arena, in the Powerhouse, 9 until 10:30 on Saturday night. Warming up for, amongst many others, Mr. Sandy Rivera. I'll actually be handing over to Sandy. Coincidentally, absolutely weirdly coincidentally, this was a record that I had earmarked to give a spin, and now I come across the vinyl. I was just thinking to myself that some of the records today have been okay, but just for the fact that I found this piece of vinyl, it makes everything perfect. Sounds of Susu Bobian. Oh my gosh.
Give it to me.
Some of the things that I've done, yeah.
the year 2000 on the Sandman on Wax, we go to MJ Cole. Double pack releases. Todd Edwards, Getting to Grips. You know this one. That MJ Cole isn't the mix that I thought it was going to be. I'm not a big fan of that one, if I'm honest. That's okay. Masters at Work once again to the rescue. This time, their interpretation of The Influence, Hypnotize.
Boy, I'm fascinated. I can't seem to get over you. Voices call me impatient, but I've wasted time over you. You must have hypnotized me. Don't wanna lose your love. You know how to do it. You got to slow down. Don't wanna lose your love. You must have hypnotized me.
just reading in the chat room, J Soul saying I've not heard this remix before. Had to double check, make sure I wasn't giving out the incorrect information. Now it is The Influence, Hypnotize, the 12-inch Masters at Work remix, and there is a killer dub on the flip as well. I reckon about 97 or 98 on this one, Jay. Sabrina Pope sending this one out to Pax. He recognises the quality on this.
I need shelter from the darkness that surrounds me. Shelter from the demons deep inside. Shelter.
send out a 3-minute warning for you, Lolly. Get ready for the next record. Limber yourself up. I guarantee you're going to be up singing and dancing to this one. Get those vocals ready. Next one's for you, Lise.
I need shelter, shelter, shelter. I need shelter, shelter, shelter. I need shelter, shelter, shelter.
I was just actually thinking to myself, is Steve coming on this afternoon? And I see him inside the chat room now. Welcome along, Black Wax. He is just over 20 minutes away from today's Revolve radio show. How are you, brother? Gypsy woman on you when I've got this lined up.
You don't know.
Sing along pressure.
No.
Mass Syndicate.
No.
You don't know.
Do you all of my loving? A conditional my husband. You were a dream come true. Said you love me forever. We'll always be together. How could I been such a fool? You don't know. You don't know. Hey, yeah. What you did to me, what you did to me, you don't know, you don't know, no, 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 you don't know, you don't know, you
Well, if this isn't a dance floor devastator for Powerhouse, for the Powerhouse at the Southport weekend, I should have say, then I don't know what is. My, oh my, oh my. Susu Bobian smashing it on the show today. Mass Syndicate, You Don't Know. This is the MAS Collective Gospel Club Mix.
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, yeah. Yes, I did. To me, you don't know what you did to me. You hurt me bad, deep down inside. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Not again. You don't worry. I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright. You don't worry. I'm alright. I'm alright. Not again. You don't worry.
Such a brilliant record, evokes so many wonderful memories up and down the UK to this. I can't remember the original label that it came out on, but sharing this off a Full Frequency Range Recordings release, double pack release. Full on gospel goodness for you. So I'm going to bring this one down, probably squeeze two more in, and yeah, as I did say earlier on, one or two records have fallen a little short for me, and then I've pulled out one or two absolute bullets as well. You may have seen me on the camera. They're not going down on the floor, they're going directly behind me, up into the top Ralph. Ralph? I don't know what's wrong with me today, I really don't. Up on the top Ralph there, yeah, that top Ralph. Twat.
D'aussi loin que je me souvienne, il y avait toujours toi. D'aussi loin que je me souvienne, tu étais près de moi. Toutes mes pensées vont et viennent, teintées de nostalgie. Est-ce bien ma vie? Oui, est-ce la mienne? Qui sous mes yeux s'enfuit. plus ancienne, il y aura toujours toi. L'espoir est frère de nostalgie. J'abandonne les regrets, les frileuses pensées et les craintes aussi. Passé et futur sont unis. Prends ton envol, la vie. Prends ton envol, la vie. D'aussi loin que je me souvienne, il y avait toujours toi. D'aussi loin que je me souvienne, tu étais près de moi. Toutes mes pensées vont et viennent, teintées de nostalgie. Est-ce bien ma vie ou est-ce la mienne qui sous mes yeux s'enfuit? Ma mémoire n'est pas si ancienne, mais ce que j'aperçois, c'est un passé de joie, c'est un passé de peine, mais je veux retenir la joie et oublier la peine. Toutes mes pensées vont et viennent. Que sera l'avenir? Sera-t-il meilleur ou pire? Je ne pourrais le dire. Mais je sais que quoi qu'il advienne, je suis mon devenir. D'aussi loin que je me souvienne, il y avait toujours toi. Mais qu'à cela ne tienne, je suis toujours la même. Dans ma mémoire, la plus ancienne, il y aura toujours toi. L'espoir est frère de nostalgie. J'abandonne les regrets, les frileuses pensées et les craintes aussi. Passé et futur sont unis. Prends ton envol, la vie.
Bossa Trez Jazz presents
Prends ton envol.
Yasushi Ide, Lonesome Echo Strings, Plein Soleil, which I believe means the full sun in French. It's those gentlemen again, Louis and Kenny, under their New York and Soul guys. There's also a Masters at Work remix on the flip of this vinyl. Penultimate record on today's Vocal Booth Radio show, and this is the final one. Thank you to one or two of you who have been watching me live on the camera. I've not enjoyed having the camera in front of me today for some reason. I don't know why. But it's been a pleasure to have your company. Thank you. Much love to all the crew inside the Pressure Lounge. To everybody picking up the podcast whatever day of the week it may be. I send my appreciation in your direction. All that's really left for me to say is thank you very much, as always, for your energy, your enthusiasm, and I just tell you how much I love you, as always. What camera am I on? I'm on this camera. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all the crew inside the Pressure Lounge. Steve Reed is up next with the Black Wax Revolve radio show. I am totally not on form today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Whenever have I called it the Black Wax Revolve radio show? Anyway, Steve's up next. Enjoy the rest of Sunday evening, guys. I love you. Take care.